I'm just like legitimately like wondering how I'd react. Like obviously be scared. I just don't know, dude. Because I'm like, what the
Yeah, I think I would just be shocked and I'd just close the door. Like I would just, yeah, shock for sure would happen.
I'd be shocked and just like out of just being shocked, push the door open and run away.
Oh my god.
Get off my lawn!
Oh my god.
You're rushing and shit. Act like you ain't gonna play games after.
I am, but I don't
That's
have,
why he's rushing us, because he wants to go play already.
Yeah, I don't have all night. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Oof, why?
I gotta see my parents' routine for Friday, because on Friday they're leaving the same time that we're waking up to cover for them, because they're going to Vegas for the weekend. So my brother and I have to cover their morning job. So I gotta wake up tomorrow at 4 and then Friday at 4.
Damn. Okay. All right. So you have a busy ass weekend. Oh,
busy couple days, and then Saturday I work. So
okay, but you're off Sunday.
Yeah, but
okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I mean, Richard's working on Saturday too, technically.
The gig.
Yeah. Where are you working this time?
Somewhere. I was like, should I say the city? I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Well, I don't know. You could have just like a restaurant or a banquet or like. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't even know until like literally like actually this morning. What's it called? My sister's like, oh, here's because we're going Friday night to set up so that we're not in the sun on morning on Saturday.
Oh damn, you're gonna play early.
No, we're playing at 7, but getting there and setting up takes for a long ass time.
Okay.
We would normally get there like at fucking 1 or 2 a.m. and then it's just like. That's a lot. That's just sun right on your fucking head or on your back.
Wait, what? 1 a.m.?
No,
2
p.m.
Oh, because he said I heard a.m. That's why I was like, what? I was super confused.
If I said a.m., my bad. I'm trying to remember. I'm like,
so it takes you guys like 6 hours to set up?
Well, it takes us like 4, maybe 5 if we take our time, but we still have to go back and shower and get ready because. We'll be out in the sun sweating and shit. Like, fuck that.
So you're gonna go Friday night, set up, go home. That way, at least you guys can rest throughout the day and stuff, or through the morning. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That sounds a little more easier. Are you playing in a ranch?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know this place. I literally just got the address today. I didn't even look at it.
I mean, that's what somewhere is. This is a ranch.
Yeah, all I know is that it's outdoors, and basically somebody lent the house to the person that's like having the party.
Oh yeah, you're playing outside of a ranch for sure. Yeah. Well, like someone's cousin's uncle's nephew's who's has connections to like the cartels.
Hopefully it's not that hot. I mean, today was pretty.
Dude, it was raining.
Gross.
I know.
And then it rained, and then it as I was driving home right now, the weather's really nice. So
yeah, it was fresh. I drove with the windows down, and I was like, wow.
But it's only like that because of poor Hawaii. That sucks.
Oh,
that's one thing I actually did want to talk about. That's crazy. Reason?
Yeah, I think because we got all that humidity, I think because of their tropical storm that caused all the fires and stuff. So that's how I think that's what carried over from over here. We got that humid air. I don't know if you guys could tell that I was outside for a little bit today. It was pretty gross.
Yeah. It's damp.
Before we keep going, welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
That's how we start. That's how we start my episodes.
But we gotta introduce.
We don't do intros.
Welcome back.
This dude's doing his ending.
There's this tattoo artist in Italy, and he starts his videos. He's super cute. Walks, slides into frame, and then does the finger heart, and then puts it to the camera, and then in the background it cuts, and it's the finished tattoo that he just did with his finger pulling back. It's a good tattoo. He's cool. Gay, so he does like gay pieces, and it's a lot of like. If you guys have watched Heartstopper, for those of you that have seen it, and like Heartstopper, when something cute happens, flowers and little butterflies will come flying out. Like it kind of like
commercial breaks and stuff.
No, it kind of like tries to mimic what you're feeling in it. Like if your hands are touching when you were like a kid and you're experiencing like that. Like, oh, I'm really into this person and I'm feeling kind of nervous, or there's that energy, that little static cling or whatever, like that. It kind of mimics that kind of like bubbly feeling and stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's super cute. But
that's the anime?
So, no, that's a show. It just has like cell shading effects that pop up and kind of like play up the vibe. Yeah, it's a young adult like what's the word? It's not comic book, graphic novel. It's a young adult graphic novel, but it's like a story. So, but yeah, it's cute. But yeah, there's all those little effects. So it's nice. It's nice.
Anyway, Hawaii.
That's his tattoos. But yeah, Hawaii.
I was like, that was such a flip from.
It kind of worked. Here's the connection. On the tattoos, there's flowers, and Hawaii has lost a lot of their flowers. There you go. A lot of the ancient trees have a lot of the ancient trees have gone too.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I think TikTok has like the most like coverage of like what's going on of anything of everything that's been going on. There's people like in the water.
Oh yeah, it's like they have no other escape. It's like fuck. Yeah, they gotta jump into the ocean.
Yeah, they're literally chilling in the ocean, and it's like someone's like the home next to them. Like they move the camera, and she's like, "Yeah, my home's gone." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "That is terrible."
It's just like, I guess it's people like just trying to escape, but the camera pans over, and it's just a wall of fire coming at them, and it's just like, dude, oh fuck.
It's crazy. It's like scary to be in a scenario like that.
Any of those videos, and I kind of don't want to personally. Just right now, I'm pretty tired from work, and just gonna be a long couple days. But my brain can't. I don't think is down. I was also when I was working today was playing like TikTok plays movies. There's like here's part 1. Then at the end of it, you're like on part 48. And
I rarely get those.
It's the end of like My Sister's Keeper, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I watched at work today when I was working. I was like, all right, awesome. I cried. So that was cool. But yeah. So that's why I was like drained. So thinking about seeing that kind of shit on my TikTok right now, I'd be like, damn it. Shit.
You know what I saw?
Damn.
I saw iCarly.
On your TikTok?
Yeah, it was just like episodes and whatever, just like parts.
Oh, you were watching iCarly?
Yeah, it was last night, and I was like, I can't sleep.
The new one or the old one?
Oh, the old one. And I was like, I was just watching it because I was like, I gotta know how this turns out. And then
I feel so bad every time I look at the old stuff now because of Jenna McCurdy.
Whatever,
it hurts.
Whatever.
My brain kind of pulled away from that already. Where it's like I get it happened, but it's like. I've seen the new one because I've seen episodes and it's like, yeah.
I'm just like,
I don't know. I'm like, good for her.
Whatever. I was watching it and I was just like, bro, we watch this shit? This shit cringy.
Yeah.
This is mad cringy.
That's why I don't like watching old school cartoons. Like I kind of got cringe from those way sooner than most of my like friends and like family members. And I remember just kind of like not wanting to watch it. And whenever it would kind of be pulled up, I'd get kind of like annoyed. My like ADHD brain and then like TISM brain just like not fucking liking it, not being able to like really deal with that. I would get mad. Like that was my reaction. I would get frustrated and I'd get mad. That's why. So it's like just Lee had no like understanding. My brain, I had no tools to work that out. So anger, out of frustration. That's just what happens. That's just what happened.
It's funny that you mentioned that because it's like a lot of people who don't watch like anime like we do like see it the same way where it's like, oh, that's just cartoons. Like it's just more cartoons for people. And it's like, but we never grew out of that. It's like even if you watch like the nostalgic ones, it's like you can watch them. There's nothing cringy behind it. Like it's just like there's just a lot of music and poor like very old animations that exist, but I don't really see anything cringy behind them. But then like you look at cartoons and it's or like for example like iCarly, that's like what are they called? Real life sitcoms. Yeah. They're like live sitcoms. Yeah, they're cringy. They're like stupid cringy. Like they just remade the Zoe 101 show.
Oh, that came out already?
Yeah, I think it's on HBO.
It's not even a remake. It's a
continuation.
It's a continuation. Yeah. Oh, sorry, remake. It's a continuation. Yeah.
Stupid fucking bitch.
But I didn't know she was. My understanding was she wasn't going to be in it.
Jamie Lynn?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I knew she was going to be in it.
There was a bunch of drama behind it, especially after the Britney stuff came out, where it's like she basically told Britney like, "Shut the fuck up, you're just being annoying."
Yeah.
And Britney basically exposed Jamie Lynn, saying like she's a bitch, like she's a piece of shit person, like Like the guy who played the two what's their names, the two guys,
Chase and Logan.
Yeah, they came out on a pod or some interview or some shit basically saying how like she was like such a drama queen, or like she was like very overly like very like bossy and like rude.
My question, just out of curiosity, did you see any clips of Christina Ronaldo, the one that played Even Steven, the older sister?
Yeah,
Romano.
So
Romano.
Huh?
Yeah, Romano. I could not remember her last name. But yeah. Did you see with the nerdy girl? I think that's who she did a podcast. No. That's funny. So I
did. The one that takes her glasses off and is all pretty and shit. The ugly Betty looking one.
No, not the glasses. Not the glasses one. No, the weird one. The one that kind of was into like
the swab.
She was really artsy and like awkward, and swabs. But I don't think he's gonna know that. I'm trying to describe like
that was like her whole character.
Looked. Yeah, no, it was the nerdy one. No, the one in the group.
You're thinking of the one that's like the scientist.
You're thinking of Quinn.
Like, yeah, Quinn.
I'm thinking of Quinn. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't remember the name of this girl's character, but
I'd have to go back and watch it. But
she had the mean girl, she had Quinn, she had and then that was it. And then it was Zoe, and then it was the other girl.
Oh, Zoe 101. You said iCarly.
I mean, yeah, Zoe. So it's Zoe, the mean girl, Quinn, and then that weird chick, the artsy one, the one with the Decon swabs and stuff like that. The really,
I know who you're talking about.
The awkward looking one, basically.
I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
She got hardcore bullied. A hardcore bully, like mean girl bullied by fucking Jamie Lynn.
She went into her fucking like into a trailer, right, to talk shit to her or whatever.
It got to the point where the stage director said that he was gonna take her to hair and makeup, but actually took her to Jamie Lynn's trailer because it was the second season, I think, and she was talking to Victoria Justice. And one day they were cool. Weekend happened. Next day, turns out Victoria hung out with Jamie Lynn, and then nobody was talking to her, and she was getting bullied by everybody. So I think she said something. She kind of blew up. So then the whole like walking her to the what's the name of the thing? Trailer happened, and Britney Spears was there. And because of whatever Jamie Lynn told her, Britney Spears gave her shit. Basically saying you need to be more professional. This is so not appropriate. Blah, blah, blah. This, you'll be replaced. Like yada, yada, all this stuff. So then she freaked out so hardcore that she went back to her. I think she threw up on the way back to her trailer. And then when her mom asked her what happened, she just like had a full-blown fetal position panic attack. And then she left the show, I think mid-season or after that season. That was it. She didn't come back.
Yeah. So, I've heard a lot of things come out about Jamie Lynn, and I'm like,
fuck that bitch.
She's like a ringleader for bullying and
my
shit.
Chest.
Fuck you for getting pregnant,
bitch. Oh my god, fuck her.
That bullshit. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
This is before we found out that she's a bitch and drama queen type of shit, but. Just fuck you for getting pregnant and ruining a show that was like at its peak.
Oh, I know. That's true. I remember
it was at its peak. It was.
I remember watching that like nonstop, and then like the whole Logan Chase was it Chase?
Yeah.
Chase. That happened. I was like, and then I remember just being canceled, and I was like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. And then found out like, oh, she got pregnant. I remember being so tripped out because at that point I hadn't like known anyone that got pregnant super young or anything like that. So I was like. What? How old is she? I was so confused.
And then later, and soon after that happened, everybody in high school just started getting pregnant. That she was a pandemic. That's literally what happened around that time. I was like, why are all of you getting pregnant? I was like, what's happening?
Jamie Lynn was the gate. She was the catalyst, the match to the fuse.
You know what else that show was like got kind of popular? The sidekicks, the phone.
Which ones?
Because I remember, was it a movie or was it just a special episode? But like everybody in that bitch had one because it was like part of some game show in the fucking show, and I was just like everybody wanted one, and it was just like
my brother had my oldest brother Wilmer had he had all of them. He had like the special edition like Green Lantern looking one.
Nice.
It was dope. It looked dope. It looked cool.
I always wanted a cool phone when I was a kid. I only ever got like the weird shit. I remember my first phone had no camera. It was just a phone. It was like a Nokia, but not like a flip. It was very gay. I don't know why my parents were shocked or surprised. Like when I first tried to come out to them, like,
are you talking about the little blue one that everybody had?
No, it was like a cream colored flip phone. Like it was like this color of phone. Like. and it just flipped, and it looked so dainty and small and so freaking gay. Oh my god, dude. Mom, Dad.
You're like, I feel the power in this.
Now it was like, okay, cool. I have a phone. I could choose ringtones and I could like kind of text because obviously they didn't
charge
do limited. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then my next phone after that, it was like 2 years later, if not like 8th grade, and I got like a Verizon Chocolate, the little flip one.
That was a cool one.
I like that one. That was like the coolest one that I had when I was younger, and I obviously had music on it and stuff like that.
That's the one that can be like an MP3 player, right, or some shit like that.
So because of that one, because it could be an MP3, that's when they started doing callback tones. So when you would call someone, then it would be a special song, and that's why when you guys call me, if you know me, if you have my number, it's classical music. Because I've had
that's why
I've had this exact number for the past like fucking 15 years or some shit. Like, how old am I again?
Like 30.
20 years. I've had it for the past 20 years. This exact same phone number,
like
or at least same carrier.
You call him and it's just like, please hold while we get you connected.
I'm just like, goddamn elevator music. Answer your phone.
And the crazy part is that I don't think. They don't do it anymore. I don't think they do it.
They don't. No,
they don't.
Fuck no.
For some reason, though, it's still on my account, and I'm worried about like telling them or like trying to change it because you could change it.
Yeah.
But the second you would change it, I'm
sure they'll take it away.
It would. Yeah. It would. The idea is like, okay, yeah, you could do callback tones, but we'll charge you an extra amount of money on your phone bill, and yada yada yada. But
this is grandfathered in. Yeah.
I wasn't getting charged, so I was like, I'm concerned about changing it or even mentioning it. So I'm gonna leave it alone. And
did you guys ever run your bill, like your parents' bill, off texting?
No, because I was stupid, consciously aware of that, and I was way too fucking scared to even try.
I'll share my story with you guys.
One time, and it was because I always saw my parents flipping close their phones, and because their phones would do that. My phone, because it was so fucking dainty and gay, and it didn't fucking work right. When you would flip it closed, it wouldn't hang up the phone. It wouldn't hang up the call, and it would just keep it going. So when I was done talking to my dad after school one day, I closed the phone, and I'm walking to school, and then out of nowhere they're like, oh. Blah, what's up? What is it? Your minutes? This and that. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
no, I'm not talking about phone calls. I'm talking about like texting.
Oh, texting.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, dude, I got my.
Yeah, mine's just pocket dial. And my parents called and my mom threatened to like leave, and they were like, okay, we'll give you back half the time that was spent, but we gotta like leave it as it is. You won't be charged extra though. And she was like, okay, good. Yeah, that's where I got it from.
No, this is after, this is a little bit after my Motorola Razr. I had a Razr. So I had a Razr, and then I got pushed into the pool, and that one got fucked up. So my dad bought me another one. Yeah, but he was pissed. Like when he picked me up from like my friend's house, I was like, the phone doesn't work.
Should have thrown it in rice.
What do you mean? We tried, didn't work.
Oh.
So then, so time passed, whatever. I that one wore and tore. Like I had it for years, and like eventually, like the flip part bent, and like it just kind of just fell apart. And I was like, cool, it is what it is. So my dad was like, well, you need a new phone. Can't have you without a phone. So he got me a Pearl. He got me a red Pearl. This is the one with the little ball in the middle that you were able to play,
BlackBerry?
like the little. Yeah, the BlackBerry.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I had a business phone.
Yeah, you had a big boy phone.
Yeah. So, anyways, besides me playing games, like this is around the time when like I was like starting to get a little like stupid and like really dumb and like talking to girls.
Texting girls.
I was texting a girl.
Hoes.
He was
basically
young hoes.
So like
hoes in
long story short, little Steve convinced won't put name there. What's it called? Basically, like I had gotten pictures and fucking like a bunch of shit. Yeah, bro, I was young, but there was so much texting in between to try to get these fucking photos from this person. Next thing you know, I got my ass beat because I ran like a $500-600 bill on
God,
just
Jesus
my end.
Christ.
It was basically like 3 months worth of like messaging. So I got my phone. So the night I got my phone taken away, I had it on the charger. They don't make phones like this anymore, by the way. And I got my phone taken away for 3 months. Like 3 months, I got it taken away. They're like, "Fuck you, fuck." Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, besides the ass beating, yeah, 100%. I remember. I was like looking. My mom had taken. She had taken away my Game Boy. My Game Boy too.
You don't even get to look at pixelated bitches.
Nah. So she had taken away my Game Boy for some other shit. I was a bad kid when I was little. Or I just got punished. I don't know. And I was like, I remember she had left to the store, or she had left to work. This is around the time my mom started working fully. And I was like, cool, I have like 6 hours to myself. I was like, I'm gonna find my fucking Game Boy. I went around like my room or like the living room, because this is when we lived in an apartment, so there's like an X amount of space. And then I was like, I have to go into the room. I have to find this. First drawer I went into, I was like, I'm gonna go through my dad's drawer. I was like, I know it's in that shit, because everyone would be afraid to go through your dad's drawer. I open his shirt drawer and lift them up. My Game Boy's in there, and then right next to it, my phone. So I look at it, I grab it, and I'm like, I wonder if like blah 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 had texted me. Like, it's like I see her at school, but I was like, I wonder if she would text me. I look at my phone, no messages, no calls. But my phone was at 80% after not being touched for 3 months. I was like, what the fuck? And then like I think a few days later, my mom was like, here, don't fuck up again. And I was like, okay. And then I went to the room and I was like, but then like my dad switched the plan. We found an unlimited plan. Got AT&T and like all that shit. So everything advanced after that.
I was gonna say there were so many ways that story could have gone with you going into your parents' drawers. I was like, either he finds something that he just really wants to forget, or he found a gun. But
I remember when I was younger, and then, like,
when I was younger,
coming home and my dad having like his special box, and like just the rule was don't touch dad's box, don't go through it, don't look through it.
What did it have?
Weed. It was his weed box. Okay. Yeah, but I didn't know. I was a kid. I had no idea what it was. All I knew,
drugs.
All I knew was that my dad was like smoking. I thought he was smoking cigarettes, because all I saw was him smoking like J's, joints. So I was like, he's just smoking like cigarettes or whatever. My dad's a smoker. So I remember one time I was with my mom and my brother, like the family. We were out in Venice, and we like stopped by like next to like a smoke shop, basically a Coco Pelli or some shit, or like a Green Doctor,
Dr. Green Thumb.
And excuse me. And I remember staying there, and I was asking my mom, like, what's dad getting? Or why can't we go in? He's like, oh, it's for adults only. I'm like, what is dad getting? She was like, he's buying his cigarettes, or she said something like that, or smokes or something like that. And I was like, isn't that bad for you? I thought smoking cigarettes is bad. And she was like, he's not smoking cigarettes. I was like, oh, then what is it? And she was like, special kind that has no nicotine. I was like, oh, okay. And just rolling with it. That was like the extent. Other than that, it was just don't touch dad's box, don't mess with it, don't even move it. And if you did move it, then you got to explain why you moved it. Then I remember coming home one day, and I think it was with my cousin, and it was me and my brother. We came back from like a family barbecue, and it was out, and my cousin was the one that was like really into smoking out of all the cousins, like one of the first ones that was like kind of being public about it. And he was like, oh, hey, what's this? And I was like, oh no, don't fuck with it. It's my dad's shit, or my dad's stuff. And he was like, do you know what this is? And then he like flips it because he could smell it, of course. I just knew that it was a weird smell. I didn't know what it was. He was like, this is weed. I was like, okay.
What the fuck is that?
I'm like, well, I don't know what it is, and I don't really care. Leave it alone. So then I think he closed it, and because we heard my dad, and he closed it, and we were just sitting there. Or no, we went to the room because we were just walking like as if like we were walking by. We were sitting in the room, and then my dad came in. He's like, did you guys see the box? And we were like, yeah. And he was like, do you have any questions? Do you have any, like, do you want to talk about it? I still didn't know what the fuck it even was. And I was like, no, it's just a box. Like, I don't care. He was like, oh, okay. And that was it. I was like, oh my God. So I was like the extent of finding stuff finding things in my dad's drawers like that. Like,
I was fortunate enough to never find weird shit. like in my parents' room, or ever like catch them on some like trying to fuck or fucking. I did. This is when I think I was a little older already. Like we were watching porn already at that point. And all I remember is me knocking on their door. It was the weekend too, because I didn't have school. Knocked on the door, and like, I was like, Mom's usually awake, Dad's still sleeping, but she just hangs out in the room. And I open the door, and it's like, you quickly see the movement of sheets being thrown on, and then I was just like, I'm out of here. And I literally turned around and I was like, my bad. And I like left. But I was like, I didn't see anything. I didn't hear nothing. It was just more like, I know what y'all doing. Like, you know? But I know
what you sinners are up to.
I was like, y'all doing dirty shit in there?
God's watching.
I'm hungry.
Feed me.
I'm hungry and this is what you're doing? But yeah, I'm fortunate enough to never have came across anything like that or catch them or anything like that. Like a lot of people I know who are like now they're like, yeah, I saw that shit. Shit was gross. I was like, no, you know what your dad's wiener looks like.
Yeah, no, that never happened to me either. That's unfortunate. Jesus.
I'm just
traumatized.
No, I'm just wondering, like, legit, like,
Richard's brain blocked it.
I never came across
okay.
What's it called? I'm just like legitimately like wondering how I'd react. Like, obviously, be scared. I just don't know, dude. Because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think I would just be shocked and I'd just close the door. Like I would just. Yeah, shock for sure would happen.
I'd be shocked and just like, out of just being shocked, push the door open and run away.
Oh my god!
Get off my mom!
Oh my god! She said no.
Oh god! And now we're just discussing human beings. Look at us.
Yeah.
What's new?
That was gonna happen one way or the other, dude. It don't matter.
True that.
Speaking of disgusting human beings, Taylor Swift is back in the news this week.
Oh. Okay.
I get why I would say that, but why are you saying that?
What the fuck?
Don't just say the fans.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. It's just because her fans are mean.
Oh.
No. So obviously she had her show in California, in LA. 2 weekends in a row. No, 3 times.
Bro,
she had 3 shows.
She's still going.
Anyway,
yeah.
Is she? Oh shit. Okay, so from the last 3, basically it said that she generated enough revenue that's gonna go towards Los Angeles.
Oh yes,
to, like,
I saw that.
To like basically help LA like regain money that they've lost. Which is like $314 million or some
none
shit.
None of us down here on the Boulder ain't gonna see shit of that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was
we
like,
ain't gonna get fuck all of that. Yeah. The most we get is a stop sign installed somewhere.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what we might see.
Yes, sir. Now get it repainted because it's already there.
That's what might happen. Actually, the red on the no parking zones might be retouched.
They're gonna remove 1 cone off of the line of orange cones that's been blocking the street for like 6 months.
Remember, you can't park your beat up ass. You can't park your beat up Civic here.
I love LA. Love it so much. So fun.
Yeah, so I was like, that is a lot of fucking money. Like, holy shit. And that's only 3 out of 6 shows. I thought it was only 3 in general.
Yeah, 6 in total.
I have a friend who went to watch 2 of them.
I had a friend that went
Swifty,
and she was on the floor, and I was like,
nice,
aren't those
cool.
like $2,000?
Yeah.
I didn't bother asking, but I was just like, fuck it, I guess.
No, there were more. No.
Well, it depends if you got them like resell and all that.
I saw a little girl. I saw TikTok, and she was this girl who had like all her. So okay, number one though, because it relates to the thing. So Swifty fans are now adopting and keeping alive Plur, funny enough, better than fucking EDM kids now. From what I've seen, like they're doing the whole like peace, love, unity, and then like the whole like bracelet swapping, because these girls go like bracelet like to the gods and are doing it like everywhere.
I wouldn't say better than EDM people, because there's still a lot of.
That's all you hear about even from the true plur community, that's all you hear is that none of them are really keeping it true. There isn't like a fraction of what the respect was and the love was back in the day.
Yeah, that's all the San Bernardino shows, because I know like the EDC.
Bro. I've heard
EDC and Tomorrowland have like a huge things about that stuff. Like people aren't really exchanging bracelets; they're exchanging necklaces. They're doing the big ass necklaces,
the past
which is
couple
cool.
of years now. Like, and honestly, just going this last time when we went to Hard, like you could already see it. People it's posers, like, for lack of a better word. It's just people that don't respect the culture that just go for the hype.
Yeah,
it's like
mm-hmm.
And it's just like.
What you were saying?
Oh, but yeah, so that tripped me out, number one. And then number two, the reason why so the video, this little girl, I guess she went to the lineup. She just wanted to be in the area, like, cause she's a really big Swifty. And she had like her bracelets. She had like a t-shirt that she, I guess, had her friend sign, or it was something like, it looked like she was just having a time. And then as they were getting in the car, the mom was recording and she was like, hey, so what if I told you we got tickets to see the show? And she was like, you're kidding. And she was like, no. And then she was like, oh, yay. And she was like super hype about it. So the next clip is them walking on the floor. And she was like, are these floor seats and floor tickets? And she was like, yeah. And then she started crying and she was all happy and grateful. Aww. And then the next scene is her crying, recording the show. And then the next scene is her getting the 21 era hat from Taylor herself.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Dude, it was so cute. Taylor Swift gave her hat, and the little girl gave her one of her bracelets.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a good moment. That's a core memory right there for that little girl.
That's hella core memory, yeah.
And then the next scene is just her still on like the special railing where she was like lifted on to like do the exchange or the interaction. She's still sitting there, and like the mom just got this perfect shot of her just like sitting there on the railing by herself. Everyone's like below her, and she's just like watching the show. I was like, oh,
that's cute.
Damn, what a fucking moment, dude. That must be awesome. Watching your favorite artist like that, and you're that young, and what a magical experience. It was so cool. I'm happy the mom caught it. That shit was cute, dude.
That's cute.
I love that shit.
I was like, Steph Curry was singing Misery.
And he got in. He went in. He got all up in that bitch. I was so jazzed. Honestly, I seen it,
I was like, is that fucking Steph Curry?
I feel like if Coachella, when they dropped Frank Ocean and they brought in Blink and people were like mad about it, I feel like they said, oh, we brought Paramore. I feel like people would have been even more hype about it.
Yeah.
People love Paramore.
People always love Paramore. Well, not Richard. Richard don't love Paramore.
I was going to say maybe just
I do too.
Different crowd. I don't know. I feel like.
What do you mean?
I feel like Paramore's a specific crowd. I don't know.
That one band you wanted to watch had like the biggest hype.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, even then,
funny.
That wasn't the biggest crowd of the place. It wasn't the biggest stage. You're talking like main stage.
Like headliners.
I don't know. I didn't like as big as Paramore is. I just don't think that a lot of those people that were there to see Frank or somebody would just be like in that,
speaking of hype space. Lollapalooza and New Jeans, their fucking crowd that was there for them.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
And dude, it was so funny. Like, people went there and they were like, jamming out to the music, and you're kind of like, it's K-pop, like at the end of the day, like, yeah, they're really popular and they were on TikTok and they had like that song, but at the end of the day, it boils down to it's just, K-pop. You don't really expect it to be like super big unless it's like BTS or Blackpink.
Yeah,
bro. At the end of their set, 80% of that crowd was gone. They said, "All right, I'm out. That's it. We're good."
Billie Eilish was next. I think it was. Was it?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, because everyone was expecting like, oh, they're just waiting. They're here to watch. Meanwhile, they're waiting for Billie. But it's like, no, bro, they were here for New Jeans.
Yeah,
it's like, fuck yeah,
awesome. I think she took a picture with them or something. I thought I saw. I think I saw a photo.
Billie was with Paramore too, actually.
Yeah,
did you see that?
Yeah,
that was cool. That was the weekend before that one, before the Steph Curry.
I really wanted Billie to hit the "All I Wanted" high note with Hailey at the same time. I really wanted that to happen, but she let Hailey Williams do her thing. But I wanted them to like harmonize. That would have been awesome.
I also think like her level of vocals are very different.
They are different, but it still would have been cool just to like. I don't know, to see people go all out with that shit is cool. I like it.
Did you see the clip, and it went viral too? It was around the same time, like I think like the same week of the Billie Eilish one. Where she was singing and she dropped her mic into like basically onto the floor, and like the crowd basically carried the whole song through. Like she didn't even have to sing it. Like it was like it was like the majority of the song went through, and towards the end, like when it was like the chorus part, like the crew finally found the mic and they gave it back to her, so she got to sing it. but the entire fan base was like singing the whole song for her, like basically like just carried that song through.
That's awesome.
Like, that's cool. Her entire their entire fan base, or like just all her concerts, people have been like, yeah, they're like super fun. Like, it's so nice to like see them back.
Kill one of you to go see Billie Eilish in concert.
Oh no, that was Paramore.
Oh, Paramore too. Shit.
Yeah, both Paramore.
Hell yeah. Oh, Paramore and Billie Eilish. I kill both of y'all for take it for each. Hell yeah.
I'm offended, but anyway.
So good. Some of my favorite artists right there. Those two.
Mean, Paramore tickets, I think, were on last, like towards the end of the year, were only like 150.
I'd still kill you for that.
I'm like, you know.
Maria and Ange literally went to see them, I think, last 2 weeks ago or whatever.
How cute.
They've been like 6 times, I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. I love that.
I'd murder you for like a Drake seat. Like a good Drake seat.
Okay.
Dude, his shows are so fun. Like,
I feel like you've seen Drake before, though.
No,
he got booed off.
Yeah. He got booed off.
I thought you saw Drake at like another concert or something already.
I've always wanted to see Drake.
Oh, you saw half of Drake.
Yeah.
You saw him for like 20 seconds.
I saw him for like 5 minutes. He got to play 3 songs. And one of them was like one song I had been dying to hear because it's like part of like
5 minutes.
Well, he was like, he cut through them because people were like, you can hear the crowd. Like he was mixing into them to like play like the bigger songs that they didn't let him sing.
What so speaking of like the fans that sing along, I know you guys have seen the clip. I can't remember the concert that they did it in, but have you guys seen the clip of the crowd singing Bohemian Rhapsody while they were waiting for a band to come on?
No.
Yes, I saw that clip. I forgot who the fuck it was for.
I don't remember the band.
That's so random.
It was like, I don't want to say Metallica. It was like it was a big crowd for a big, like a really popular band. And then they obviously play music before the show, before it comes on, especially if they don't have like an opening act. So watching that clip it was sick. I wish I was there for that moment. That just seems so awesome. Just watching everybody
yeah, I don't know which one that one was.
Belted out.
There was one of like
it was inside a dome. No, it was like daytime still when they were playing that.
The clip was during the day, but it wasn't in a dome. So. It was like it looked like it was in LA. That should look like it had that LA middle of summer
floor open.
Yeah. It had that middle of summer like yellow tint to it. So it was like, oh, that's LA right there. It's got that San Andreas filter to it. Jesus Christ.
There was a TikTok of like a metal concert, but before the band got on, they were, they're playing music to just kind of like, not have dead noise,
get the crowd going.
And it's just fucking Barbie World playing fucking by Aqua, and everybody singing it. You just hear everybody, I'm a Barbie girl. It's just like it's like,
that's cute,
because the caption was like, I'm scared to go to metal shows or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, you get there and honestly it's like one of the best like lovable crowds you'll ever be in.
I'm scared to go to a metal show.
People are there to have fun.
This clip, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
It's funny because like we're talking about all these things. It's like, and obviously TikTok has like blown up a lot of it, but it's like you get to see like I mentioned earlier, like the POVs of things. So besides the bad stuff, like there was a video going around of like Pierce the Veil's tour, and like one of their sets, I think it was like in Cincinnati. But it was weird. I don't know. It's like a weird open set. I think because how their city's built, it's like in a weird spot, but it's a stage. Okay. And on the left side, it's like there's housings, like people's balconies, right?
Cool.
And like you see the giant fucking wave of people, like just obviously watching them play. But then the guy who's on the camera, he pans over and you see everybody looking. There's just a little kid like on like the 4th floor. Like you see his mom bring him like a bag of popcorn, and he's just sitting there like eating popcorn. He's just like this,
what a life! That's awesome.
And then Vic Fuentes just looks at him and he goes like, "That's him," and he's just like. I was like, everyone's like, yo, they're like core memory.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's fucking tight. Like that's seeing cool. little kids at like concerts or festivals that like you would never think they should be. It's like the funniest thing, and it's like the cutest thing because it's like it's just innocence.
There was one of a Slipknot concert, and this dad basically took his kid and his kid's a big Slipknot fan. And there's a song where it's just like a drum break, and this dude played it like the little kid played it perfectly, like air drumming it. Cool. It was just so cute, and everybody's just like, yeah.
Like people draw their attention to something else. Yeah,
I like seeing kids at like anime expos. They're cool. They're cute. I like, especially when they wear costumes and they're into it and they do like the little poses. I'm like, a little Inuyasha. You look so good.
Saw little kids just doing JoJo poses.
I remember like I don't know if you guys do this. I do this because I just think it's kind of like, I think if I was a kid and I heard it, that'd be cool if that's how I discovered that. But I remember I was coming home one day from work, and every now and then if I notice a kid like in the cars as I'm passing, it's like just traffic or whatever, I'll like turn my music up if I think it's good music, because I'm like, it'd be cool to like get a kid into like whatever I'm listening to.
Like influence them.
Yeah, like, so I remember I had like Blink playing, and it was like All Small Things, and I was playing it, and I was just jamming out, and I saw the kid. He was just like having like a kid moment, looking out into like whatever he was looking at. And I turned it up, and he looked at me, and I was just like jamming out. He looked at me, and I looked at him, and we were like.
He's just so like, cute. Mommy, there's a fucking weirdo with the other.
Mommy, turn away, Jimmy. Turn away. But it was cool. He was cute. He was jamming out. We were jamming out for a little second, but then like turned and stuff. But it was cool. It was cool.
That's funny. I think the guilty like pleasure, I guess, in a little bit. Anytime I see a car with like Jesus is the way type of sticker or whatever, I just start blasting metal. Like,
nice. That's terrible.
It's funny to me. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I sing and drive, so like, and I'll be like singing, driving, and like dancing in my car.
Yeah, same.
Like I was like, I have no shame in it. The people have seen me, and like some dude once like passed me a beer. Like he went on the freeway and he passed me a beer, and I was on the way to the gym. And I was like, sick. He was like, reach over, bro. And like, he like reached over and he was like, here. It was like a Saturday afternoon. And I was like, cool, putting it in here because I'm about to work out. I'm not drinking this right now. But I was like, dope. I was playing rave music, I think, or some shit. I forgot what song.
That's cute.
Yeah. Gave me a fucking course. I was like,
ew.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I was in Topanga.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Richard, all of it makes sense now.
Mm-hmm. White people.
Awful. But yeah, that shit's cute. And that from like these, I know I've mentioned it, but my dad, that like gives me like vibes of my dad when he worked at the stadium or the stadium, and he was able to see like a bunch of shows. That's cool. That'd be a dope spot. I was also wondering what's the rent like for that kind of property, because I assume that shit is high because of that.
I feel like
that alone,
it's high, but it's probably also not that high because they probably have to deal with a lot of noise.
Sound. Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. Fucking, what's it called? At the same time, those venues always have curfews where I think they can't go past like 12. So maybe it's not that bad.
I was listening to the Cody Ko's podcast today. I started listening to it a little bit more. I think it's Insanely Chill. I think that's the name of it. It's him and Kelsey. His wife. I think they're married now.
I think so.
Yeah, they're married. They're married. Yes. Right. And I watched the Brittany Browski one, and it was before like her podcast that she has now has started. So she's like kind of pitching her podcast, but she talked about the Coachella thing and Frank Ocean, and she was like, yeah, no, we didn't even stay for his whole set. We were just like so turned off by the entire thing that we just like left mid set. We were like over it.
A lot of people left mid set too.
Yeah.
It was in the, like, it's probably like the most like disrespectful to this day still. Like,
but she's so funny. She was like, I mean, honestly though, Slay, like, you're gonna go out there and just disrespect everyone and just be like, fuck it, I don't care. Period. I was like, oh my god.
And then have the balls to be like, I apologize, but you guys will see me soon. It's like, bro, no one's gonna pay this amount of money ever again to see you soon unless they're very desperate or stupid to like really do that.
She was even saying like, and then he had like the audacity to just be like, oh, sorry guys, they're stopping the show. They are stopping, and it's like, motherfucker, you were late as hell. You.
Yeah.
What the hell? But then she was
fucking,
like, but like king shit. I was like, oh my God.
Fucking Diplo went past curfew. He got charged a fuck ton, but he was like, he straight up was like, I'm not gonna do you guys like they did you last. He's like last weekend. He's like, I got you.
Nice.
He's like, fuck 12 o'clock.
And
he got charged like I think it was like 30 grand or something.
Yeah,
shit.
it's like 1,000.
That ain't shit to Diplo.
It's 1,000
exactly.
each minute you
That's
go
awesome.
past curfew.
Yeah.
And
he was like, his clips are like, we're gonna go louder.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was like, good. Like, and I like that a lot of artists that were there like the weekend after that were like basically just making fun of it or like using it as a meme. I'm like, good. Like, yeah, like as an artist, like that's disrespectful. Like people come to pay to watch you. You're gonna want to put up a good show for everybody.
True.
If you respect your crowd and you respect your fans and do love what you do, like, you know.
Yeah.
But
true that.
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever pay for a Frank Ocean concert. Not after they boot off Drake. Fuck that.
Speaking of respecting artists or respecting fans, I like. So Doja Cat brought out another song, and I haven't even like listened to it all the way. I listened to it a little bit, and it was just so turned off. It's like the whole thing that's been going on recently. Like even if it was for like promotion sake, it's still gross. I'm still not down with it. Like it's just kind of funky, and then the whole like who she's dating thing and her not giving a shit, and even the lyrics are like, I really don't give a fuck what you think about me. It's like you're dating a fucking like essayer kind of, if not for sure. Like actually, I don't. He got found out for some stuff. No, not allegedly. He did get found out, but I don't know what the exact terminology is. I don't know. Like I can't remember. I did look it up, but it was just so like in the middle of my day, and then like a bunch of other shit was going on that I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. Fuck Doja a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
but,
no, I don't blame you.
I did not listen to it. Kind of bummed, but from what I saw on Twitter, yeah, it's kind of the same thing as what she's produced before, and everybody was like, you gave everybody shit for liking your cash grabs, and you're gonna say this is gonna be different, and yet you make something that sounds just like your cash grabs. Make it make sense.
Publicity.
Doja. Yeah, so that's when I saw like it's like if anything, it was all for publicity, and I was like, and I like fuck that. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all publicity is good. Like, I'm fine with that. And that's not how I see it. I'm good.
I saw somebody say like Doja's just trying to be that one girl that's like, I'm not like the rest of you.
Yeah,
like,
pick me.
Yeah.
Ew. Yeah, big pick me vibes.
Very pick me. Like, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like her, like for me, everything else didn't really bother me. Like I know that she did like problematic shit when she was younger on like they say an online forum, but from what I've heard from her or from like
Reddit,
it wasn't Reddit. It was a fucking like Super Smash Brothers forum. I don't know if you guys ever got to that point when you would play like Super Smash Brothers, but you could go onto websites. People would just make websites because nerds would do that. And then they would have like a chat, and then they would have articles that they would post, and it would basically, they would try to be the next Kotaku almost. And it was like, let's be the next like gaming news source, but also like chill out with our friends. So even I was in that space where it was like people are just saying some like offensive shit in the chat and then asking to like 1v1 on Super Smash and shit like that. And I think that's what she said, or what I had read in passing, or kind of got the idea for. So I was like, oh, I understand if she was, I get her being on a website that has shit like that, because for the most part, if the admins didn't give a shit, and for the most part they didn't because they were just college students, and they just wanted some place to practice coding, you could post whatever the hell you wanted. That shit was like free reign as fuck. I didn't know she interacted with it, but the other thing was her apparently like participating in race play, and I was like, that's kind of problematic.
What?
But
shit.
Yeah, that's well, it's problematic, but it's also like she did that when she was like hella young too. So it's like, that's, I don't know. 5 year plus, you're kind of clear in my eyes if you're not doing that shit anymore. So whatever.
I saw, speaking of fire, but I saw a random Drake Bell TikTok.
Bro, he's coming back. I don't know. What? I've seen so many of them too.
He was singing a fucking, I think it was in
La Camisa Negra. I saw that one. Yeah.
It was like, yo,
Drake Bell?
Yeah.
Drake Bell.
Is that
Drake Campana.
Is he's speaking and speaking of Spanish?
Oh, dude, he has he has a huge fucking following in Mexico for some reason.
Yeah.
And he's like really like he's gone out there kind of like singing songs in Spanish, writing songs in Spanish. It's like weird. He had a
whole mariachi in his background singing Spanish, dude.
What
it was
the hell?
This has been a thing for a while, but all the shit came out about like him getting sued, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of this was like put on hold, but I've been seeing so many TikToks again of him just like singing songs in Spanish, singing with mariachis and shit. And I'm just like, Drake Campana's back.
Yeah. People are like, yo, how does this man have better Spanish than I do? I was like, that's because you guys are no sabos.
That is so fucking weird.
Dude, it was the most random shit. It was like a fucking like a 9 p.m. TikTok that I saw. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? I was like, I need to get off of it. Videos right after was like cartel TikTok.
Dope.
I was like, oh, sick. I was like, my algorithm's fucked up.
I'm like hearing like I guess he did like a duo or like he's sharing a TikTok with someone. Like it's not like a stitch or anything, a duet.
Okay.
And he's just saying Spanish, and it's so weird because he's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what led him. I mean, besides maybe trying to, avoid shit here in America. But yeah,
that's exactly what it is. Let's be real though. Like Latino fans are like diehard as shit when it comes to people that they like to like support, especially like farther south, like Latinos, especially Brazilians. I know Brazilians love their fucking stars, whether it be athletes, musicians, artists, like they're all about it. Ride or dies, dude.
I saw
it's crazy.
I saw a joke. It was just like, why is it in every like comment section of some band or artist? You'll just see in the comment section on YouTube, it's just like, come to Brazil.
Come to Brazil.
Yeah.
Say you love Brazil.
Oh my god!
Say hi to Brazil.
You know who didn't run away from their charges?
Tory Lanez. Yes. Oh my god!
10 years. He got 10 years for
Megan Stallion shooting.
Yeah,
for shooting Megan Stallion in the foot. He got 10 years.
Yeah. I think I saw somewhere on Twitter that Iggy Azalea wrote a letter to support and showing support of Tory Lanez's decision to shoot Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't think so. If she did, it was hella publicity because she was dropping a new album around that time too. So.
Well, no, it was like recent, like this time area. Like if anything, in the past couple of days, it was also I think from like Pop Crave or one of those Pop something. So it could be fake. So that's why I said it like I said it because I'm not 100% on it, but also I wouldn't be surprised because I feel like artists that are kind of like in that spectrum of like, we know you're like we know you were a thing and like you try to come back to do something and you do and it's like all right, but then like you don't stay around and we're just like okay, there you are.
I'll never forget that fucking video of her like freestyling or whatever at her concert and somebody dubbing it as if she's ordering Chinese food.
Yeah, oh my god,
those shits don't age well. Those.
Oh my god.
I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why. Like she just all she had to do was just lip sync and then just do her dances and then like rap.
She wanted to be that. She wanted to be that chick. She wanted to be. She wanted to be that. You know,
dude,
she wanted to be that.
Thought
thing.
She was Meg before Meg was the thing.
The biggest fumble of the bags. I swear to God, that was so sad.
She got a new bag, dude. She's on OnlyFans now.
Is she on OnlyFans now?
But she doesn't post nudes.
She does as far as I know.
Yeah. All I know is like I think like for the first few months she was doing like just lingerie.
No, I'm pretty sure she does nudes as far as I've seen on the internet.
You've been looking at her photos?
Oh, I haven't seen her photos. But what's
Not
it called? I haven't seen any photos.
You want to go half on it?
Dude, I know people who would go half on people's pages. I'm like, you guys are weird.
Huh?
They would pay a month and just go half on the charge. I'm like, oh, weird.
Okay. Wait, is she really showing? I see titty.
It's just nipple.
I saw titty.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's
at least now.
That's whatever. Like,
yeah, I doubt she's doing anything like super explicit, doing like porn, like straight up porn or anything. I'm sure it's just nudes and
like Bad Baby does fucking like nudes for sure. She chased her bag.
Who?
What's her name? The Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah. I remember. Speaking of, do you guys remember Lil Tay?
I don't remember her name. Who? Yeah, what about her?
She dead.
Wait, who?
No, she's not.
Lil Tay. The little 14-year-old, or
no, she's not.
Yeah. She died. It just got announced today. I think.
I haven't.
Or like,
wait, what?
Yeah, either today or yesterday.
Turns out she's not dead. This was recorded the day that it was announced that she had died, but then literally the next day they said JK, she's still alive, lol. Remember, kids, don't believe the internet.
The one that the mom was like basically like abusing her?
She died.
She is dead. She died today.
Yeah. It's fucking
her. She's 14.
Her and her brother. I don't know exactly.
Her brother too?
Yeah, the family, as far as I know, the statement didn't say.
Yeah. The statement also announced that Little Tay's brother Jason Tian also died and that their deaths are under investigation. It's unclear where and when they died, but Little Tay is a native of Canada who moved to Los Angeles in 2018 to pursue opportunities in the entertainment industry.
Yeah. I saw that and I was just like, what?
Oh, shit, yeah. Sudden and tragic.
What? I some little part of me is like, it's fake, right? It has to be.
No, it's not. No,
that's me.
No, they went onto her Instagram with an actual post. The family was like,
I think it is, they piss someone off.
Oh yeah, probably.
That's what it is. There ain't no shot. The way that like the lengths that they were going to just get fame and get money, there's no way they didn't piss someone off like to that extent.
Oh wait, her brother passed before her.
Yeah, but that's what Oh, yes.
They didn't die together, yeah. It says, her brother's passing added an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During the time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss. But they started their post with, it is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news that our beloved Claire is suddenly in tragic passing. A statement said, which was posted on Little Tay's Instagram. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. The outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock.
Claire.
That sucks. She's 14. Damn.
We're going to hell.
Claire.
Nah. That's Clairo's name.
That is
Clairo's You can't hate on that.
You can hate on the person.
Her last post before... her last post before the announcement was a tribute to XXXTentacion's X, You Truly Changed Me. You were there for me when everyone wanted me to fail. You were there for me to give me advice. She captioned, as a father figure, when I don't have one, you were here FaceTiming me and calling me for hours when I'm down. 3 hours ago, you announced the charity event we were going to throw. We had everything set up. I can't believe this. The evil in the world. This isn't goodbye.
I love you, bro.
Yeah. No, that's what she put at the end.
Oh, this shit?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I see the post.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean,
that's damn.
That's sad.
That's wild.
That's a kid.
As much as crazy shit she probably did or whatever, that's still a little fucking kid. That sucks. But yeah, anyway, I saw that this morning. I was just like, oh shit, I forgot she was even a thing for a while.
That's wild. Holy shit,
I forgot about her.
I completely forgot about her. I mean, I'm sure the whole internet majority of the internet forgot about her.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
I didn't even remember. What were you saying? Oh, Bad Baby. Back to OnlyFans.
Is Bad Baby on OnlyFans?
Apparently. Yeah, dude. Like
she has the biggest bag.
Sorry, my brain. Bad Baby was my brain was thinking of Bad Bunny.
I would not. That guy would open up.
That dude would rack. That dude would rack so much money. You know how many girls want to see his dick?
You know who I think should just do OnlyFans and stop being so publicly horny? Charlie Puth. I think Charlie Puth should start an OnlyFans. I don't know if you guys have consumed Charlie Puth content.
Nope, I have.
That man is too horny.
It doesn't scream OnlyFans though,
dude. Oh my god, he's all
satire.
He puts himself. He he knows that people are really into him in like a weird like musical nerd like sexual kind of way. Yeah, it's a thing, Richard. It is a thing.
Sexual.
Yeah, bro. People are horny
for Charlie Puth.
And he also shares like sex stories on his TikTok and stuff.
Yeah. He's not. That's the thing, is that it's like, Charlie, we get it. Stop! No!
Well, that's the thing. People are feeding into it, like
because his last fucking thing. I think that's where my line was drawn, and the straw broke the camel's back. Was when he was like, Oh yeah. So in the middle of sex, I was inspired, so I stopped it right in the middle and recorded this.
I remember that shit.
And it made it to the actual release. I was like, why do I need to know that?
I don't think that was true, bro.
Charlie,
I've seen his TikTok.
None of it. It's just satire.
I've seen his TikTok.
So weird.
He feeds into all the bullying bullshit that they do to try to make fun of him.
So it's just like, what if we turn this sound or whatever the fuck into a song, and then supposedly he makes it right there. They didn't make it right then and there, bro. It took him a bit to actually figure out and all this shit. It's just for publicity.
Richard, the next time you get some poutine, try to create some music and then see how long it takes.
Try to be inspired.
Try to be inspired
by some pussy.
Try to inspire your life, Richard.
Like, think of a new song when you're getting the biggest slop like of the day.
You're welcome.
Be like, you know what would be a good song?
I need to know what he heard.
And then just record her.
Because
it was Richard. He didn't hear anything because of the rhythm.
No, because maybe because the thing about it is that Charlie Puth has perfect pitch, which means like he can hear a thing and be like, oh, that note's
this is
C,
the note.
that's a B, G, whatever the fuck.
You know what he heard? He heard the sound of good mac and cheese.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he heard it. He was just like, oh, she's moaning in A or some shit. I don't know.
It's just good mac, dude. That's all it was.
Wait, say daddy just one more time. Say it the way you just said it again.
Yeah. And he puts his phone next to her.
See, no.
Like, say it again. You were flat.
Arch that back and say it again. Perk it up. Perk it up for the Poothmeister.
I can't see him being successful on OnlyFans. I feel
Let
like
me see that Poothy.
Okay, and we're done there. Jesus.
He used every single last fucking brain cell that's not high out of its mind for that one. Fucking sign us out before this gets even worse, bro.
All right, and with that being said,
oh my god,
we're gonna enter the final portion of our favorite part of the TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok that we haven't posted on in like fucking 8 months.
A year. Yeah. Well, besides the TikTok being dead and Lee's using his last resort brain cells, we're entering the final part of our podcast.
Yeah.
So final remarks, and if you guys have seen or heard any new music or movies or shows that you are interested that you would like to share with everyone else. We'll start with Lee.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm adjusting my headphones, my earbuds. I actually haven't really been listening to any new music. I've just been spamming like the older shit. There is one song that I don't think I recommended. Let me see. I took a screenshot of it because it is one of the older songs. It's on, I think it's on Spotify, but it's Black Sheep by Metric, but the Brie Larson version, in my opinion, the better version. It's good. I don't know if it's on Spotify, yeah. Is it on Spotify? Oh, okay, cool. Then yeah, that one is great.
I typed in Black and the first song that came out was Black Skinhead by Kanye West.
No, that's not.
Why?
Not that one.
He made a debut again, so there's that.
It's not that one. No. Kanye,
Are you talking about the Scott Pilgrim song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's on Spotify.
Yeah, so it's a good song. It's cool. But yeah, I've just been listening to.
I love that song.
Older music, not older music, but like music that we've already recommended. I don't know who recommended Freaking Out on the Interstate. I think it was Richard.
No, that was Steve.
Was it Steve? Oh, it's a good song. I was listening to it on the way home before I got home, so that's a good one. That's the least stamp of approval. But there's that. I'm addicted to Baldur's Gate. I have over 24 hours into it, and I'm still in Act 1. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get to Act 2. I'm at a part where it's like I'm gonna need to dedicate some hours to it, and I can't really put those hours in. I think tonight, maybe if I can squeeze in 2, and then tomorrow maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I just feel like I need to
have an issue.
To be fair, I feel like you probably just go to like every side mission possible, don't you?
Which is good.
Yeah, I do.
You really.
I mean,
like,
you're getting the full
f-
experience.
Your money's worth.
Good,
Yeah,
Well, see,
as
that's
you
the
should.
thing, though.
That's
is
what
that
I'm
with games
saying.
like this, it's scary. I remember I was playing Divinity. It's a game just like this. It's called Divinity, but if you didn't get the information for an island by a certain amount of time, a character dies because she sacrifices her soul for the information to demon or some crazy shit. You know, so if that happens, your whole ending changes. You could do everything perfectly right to get the pure good ending or like the one that you really want. But if she dies, it's out the window. That's it. You're fucked. Everything else that you've done, who cares? You're not going to get like the good. And I was like, no. And I remember my friend I was playing with her. She was like, I'm down to redo it. I was like, we put over 30 hours into this already. I am not dumping that much into this again.
What's that one thing, Rich, that we were doing that we like fucking played and replayed and we just couldn't get past like certain part of a game?
Pico Park.
Oh yeah, Overcooked. Bro, we did
I want to
like
play
2
it
hours
again,
worth
bro.
I did too. We should.
Because like we kept saying we gotta get 3 stars on all of them, and
We almost did. There's points where like there's 2 stars in there. We didn't even go for like the one where like fuck it, we can get 3, get 2. And it's just
Quitters.
bro.
That's a lot of wasted
like 2 hours
time.
of the same fucking thing. It's impossible.
And it gets to the
Quitters.
point. No, and it gets to the point where we're not even talking to each other anymore. We're just so fucking concentrated.
You see the characters passing fucking cheese and shit.
I want to watch The Bear. You guys are making me think about that show. I want to watch that.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
That's it. That was our thing every fucking time. We'd be like, I need lettuce. Yes, chef. Sorry, chef.
Oh my god.
All right.
It was literally fucking 2. Like it's season 2 of The Bear. It's supposed to be really good, by the way.
Nice.
So.
On a side note, Jujutsu Kaisen characters are on Fortnite. So if you guys play that, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah.
I hopped
Wait,
on
who?
it today.
Gojo?
Gojo,
Yuji?
Nobura, and Yuji and Megumi. Yeah, so they have Megumi like emotes where they do like hand positions, and then in the background like you see a little window of like what the animal is.
Megumi.
Oh, Megumi.
Yeah.
Ishiguro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
cute. It's cute, but yeah, it's cool. So I was like, maybe
Interesting.
if I can like somehow get some free currency, then yes. But if not, I don't think I'm gonna do it. That's
Who's making you play Fortnite, huh?
No one. It's not. It's Jujutsu. Because it's so cute. I like that there's like an anime that I actually like that's on there.
I would have done it for Naruto, so it's okay. I get you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's just cool to see your favorite characters holding an AK or some shit.
It's dope to watch fucking Sasuke pull out a fucking lightsaber and stab a Ninja
crazy
Turtle.
though is that they have Gojo like abilities, like you can equip. You grab like an item and your fucking arms glow and you cast and you see. Nate, my friend was playing it and he casted it and he like shot it forward and it like sucks up everything. It's like the actual anime and it just barreled down this way. And funny enough though, I think the hitbox is tiny as shit because this guy just like sidestepped.
Honestly though, like shout out to fucking like the creators of Fortnite because the animations they put into that game, into the abilities, like there's a lot. Like there's a one hit kill still on an ability from I forgot who they got it from, but it's like I think it's like a beam or some shit. I forgot what fucking.
I was gonna say, is that
you could Kamehameha. You could one shot Kamehameha.
But are you thinking of COD because of the boys? I know you have laser eyes in the boys now.
Oh apparently. No. Mm-mm.
Or in COD because of the boys collab. That was funny.
Yeah, I know that's that. But I'm excited to see it in MK.
Power guards. Oh, be on the lookout for Mortal Kombat 1 because that's gonna be hype. We didn't really talk about anything. Oh, if you guys want to donate to any of the help that's gonna go out to Hawaii, I recommend looking some stuff up. Pretty sure we'll put something maybe because we talked about it. I would assume we put a link
is in the description, I guess.
We put one link. We talked about it, so we're just gonna.
It'll at least go to the fucking Red Cross Association.
That too. It's got to be there. Like I'm assuming people kind of. If you can't figure out where to look and you're not gonna put in that effort, then just. You don't want to donate. If you wanted to, you would figure it out. Jesus Christ, that's not hard. Literally Red Cross, like that. that's like a no brainer. So, but yeah, donate to the aid and stay safe. Richard, go.
Cool.
Dope. Okay. First song. I've told Lee about this one. I'm pretty sure I told Steve about this one. I don't know. It's called Mantra by Kaz Moon. Kaz Space Moon. I love this song, but what's it called? I realized I've never actually recommended it on Spotify, on the podcast. Yeah, it just starts out like nice and little preppy, and then at the end of it, just switches completely to kind of like this acapella-ish sound.
I was like fast forwarding it.
Yeah, the only reason I bring up this song is because I heard another song from him like a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, this one's good too. So yeah, listen to that one, and then also listen to Furious by same artist, Kaz Moon.
Oh, I like the guitar.
Yeah,
that's cute. That's cool. I like it.
Furious is a different vibe altogether. It's groovy. It's like
what's the other song? Sorry,
Furious.
Furious. Is it by the same person?
Yes.
Kaz Moon.
Oh, this is dope.
Mm-hmm. Like this, it's just like dope, like nighttime, just chilling out. Called nice, just good groove. All of them.
Kaz Moon's bio on Spotify is: I had a dream about something my dad told me once, how the kids in his neighborhood would catch stray cats by their tails and spin them around the head. And then I woke up, the train doors were opening, and you were standing on the platform and slammed your head against the train windows. Gross. You had a sticky note and it said everything is censored. Can't imagine it being a good thing.
Dope.
Kaz Moon has then, like 200,000 monthly listeners.
Good artist. And then last one, it's called Walk by Potsu, Potsu, and Atwood.
I've heard of this one.
Yeah, this is a really good fucking song. I love Potsu in general. Great artist.
I think you've recommended a song before, none the past.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah,
it's cute art. I like that art.
Mm-hmm. It's just really good. Again, like jazz, hip hop. So
Potsu's Spotify bios. My gazebo big, yup. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, listen to those. As far as final regards, like Lee said, if you want to help Hawaii in a small way, if you can, donation link is on the bottom. Whatever you can, if you want to, was donation. Great, help out some people that could use it right now. And then, as far as whatever we talked about else on the podcast,
is that you waving your gun? Waving your gat? Got your Glock in your hand?
Shut the fuck up.
I was like,
oh shit.
You asking all them questions.
asking what kind of gun you got. What's your piece?
What does it sound like?
It's gonna get a piece of your mind if you don't shut the fuck up.
What does your gun sound like?
Did you cock it?
It's got a little kink to it. It's not good. It's pretty cheap because I would buy a cheap one.
See, what's your gun sound like?
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, take us out, please.
Mine go.
I wanna go.
Oh shit. Anyway, okay, have a good one. Appreciate you guys, and then whatever. Steve, take it away at this point.
We're not done yet.
I know.
I got 3. Just like my pieces.
Oh my god.
One song. One song is it's just been on my repeats again. It's from Dumbfounded. It's called Cafe Blue. It's the word cafe. Damn, I smacked the shit on my mic. And the word blue is BLEU. It's just a very like jazzy, like late night kitchen music, like something you would hear in someone's like
something you would hear at a cafe,
at a restaurant. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Yeah, but yeah,
it's cafe music. It's cool.
Yeah, so there's that one.
Right before it, the drive-by. Hung, hung, hung.
I want to go home.
You are home. That's the worst part.
Can't get out.
That's the shit you hear down your street every night. Keep going, please.
You just see a little beat up
Civic.
It's a little gold Altima.
Paint's peeling. Go.
Shit. Another song. It's the complete. Well, I'll actually keep it within the same, and then I'll flip it. I've been listening to. I told Richard earlier. I've been listening to a lot of Joey Badass again, for a while. But the next song is it's very different from his like New York beat style. It's actually what his new song. It's called Fallen. It's his new single, but it's actually pretty good. From like when I bumped it, I was like, okay. I was like, this is not the regular Joey Badass that I listen to.
Fallen.
Yeah, it's got like a very like funk to it, but it's still. I feel like he's still kind of. I mean, obviously, it's where he's from, you know. So he's originally from Brooklyn, so it has that feel.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. Jesus. You know what the guns in Brooklyn sound like?
I want to go.
Keep going, please.
And then the last song randomly dropped out, but it like stuck to me. It's called Magic Madness and Sadness by I Met a Yeti.
Why is it long?
No, it's a short song. No,
Okay,
it's
I meant typing. I was like, oh god.
No, just type in I Met a Yeti and it'll be like, I think one of the first songs.
Some emo shit.
Yeah.
I like the Mothman.
It's a very short song too. Cool. But yeah, it's very emo. Yeah. So.
Please sign us out.
And then my final remark. Sorry about all that, you guys. You have a favorite artist and you get the chance to see them, please go see them. It's always so nice to see your artist live. And it also, I think it's like core memories for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Like I know a lot of us still remember our first concerts or festivals. So they're always a blast. And do it with the right crowd always, you know?
My first concert was Walk the Moon.
Wow.
My first concert was
good.
The 1975 concert. But then festivals, I had gone to festivals before that, which is all the Tyler Creator festivals.
Mine was Slash featuring Miles Kennedy.
You're such an old man, dude.
Bro, he was fucking old.
Thank you, everybody.
Let us know what your gun sounds like in the comments.
And remember to like, favorite, subscribe, retweet, rethread us, fucking share it with your mom, share it with your aunts. Tell us what their pocket purse guns sound like.
Okay.
What
I wasn't gonna say pocket pussy.
Make sure you shoot that like button.
You guys have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
No.